So, I had done a video that I think might kind of overlap with this a while back, but it's only on my Rumble. But if you want to look it up, I think it's like the Andrew Wilson Vaush type debate. And I'm not for sure to what extent it will overlap with this one, but it feels like, I guess this is kind of by way of a critique of Christianity or Christian churches and whatnot. It feels like the problem with church politics is that churches tend not to believe they have politics. We believe that because we are led by the Spirit, that somehow this exempts us from the same issues as like political leaders and political audiences are subject to. I think this is probably one of the issues with Christian nationalism, apart from the whole, I tend to think that the priorities of the church and the priorities of the government are not entirely the same, and they aren't exactly compatible. It tends not to go the best when they, mesh into one another. But apart from that, perhaps the best example of this is the Catholic Church. Now, for the record, I don't necessarily have anything against Catholics in particular. The ones I've known were, pretty nice people, I guess. But it feels like it's kind of wishful thinking to imagine that you can be exempt from the flaws involved in politics. It feels like any time when you get a large group of people together, politics is kind of what happens. If you have enough influence under the belt of whatever institution you're talking about, you can't pretend that your leaders won't be subject to corruptibility or greed or whatever, the same things that the political leaders are subject to. And you can't pretend that your congregation won't be subject to the same things that the political audiences won't be subject to. I feel like it's just one of those things, it will happen, and it's kind of wishful thinking to imagine that you're somehow exempt from this, that somehow we're better than that. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's about the extent of it. P.S. I did actually fiddle with my Patreon thing a little bit, so now it allows for like a 7-day free trial with a membership, so if you want to look at that, feel free. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. Also, I fiddled with the name of the membership thing. Ignore that. Alright, bye. Have a nice weekend.